There we go.
Hmm. I may have to talk to you at some point about this class and some of the
What?
changes you have made,
What class?
Cavalier.
Yeah.
Yeah, typically that sort of stuff is done outside of the game.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. I'm just looking at
Um,
changes.
as Julian performs his extremely awesome song, Styx is going to sing along.
Hmm.
And going to re-roll that. That's better.
Well, Julian, Styx can hold a tune. Who'd have thought it?
Would have fine.
In fact, he can do slightly better than hold a tune. He's all right.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
And Styx is singing, "When the moon hits your eyes like a big piece of pie, that's some way."
Right. Um, a popular Rostov ditty. Okay. Your evening passes eventfully.
Do we have an idea of how long it's going to take us to get to the crossing from here?
From here, you double move the previous day. If you double moved again, you might be able to just reach it. Otherwise, it would be a day and a half.
Hmm. Um.
If you moved and then double moved again.
Okay. So you're west for the night
Astus
again?
says he'd rather not arrive at night,
Oh,
so we'll
that's
just
like-
take it easy.
Okay.
Okay. You wake up to a damp morning. It is raining.
Hmm.
You notice that there are clouds moving from the east to the west, and the river that runs parallel to the road is swelling up. Julian will know that this is the Shrike River.
This is the Drake River.
Hmm.
You get to about midday, and one of Fior will come to you, Hastus, and
Yep.
point some way into the distance. And now he's pointed, you can see there is in fact a traveller who is travelling in your direction on the road, probably an hour away.
Hmm.
Single traveller.
Single traveler on this road. Curious. Suppose we'll greet them when they come.
I do want to point out that this day,
Travelling
Styx and-
quite fast, Hastus. Sorry.
Okay.
I do want to point out that this day, Styx and Ricky are not wearing their armor, and in fact look a lot more like human children than what they typically do. Very hard to actually tell that they're halflings.
Hastus I don't know. He probably doesn't want to stop this traveler. But
What does the traveler look like?
yeah.
Traveler's got a fairly kind of full, heavy-looking cloak with a cowl on. It's probably giving him or her some shelter from the elements. He's cantering on quite a decent-looking horse. Not looking around, just looking to get down the road. He now spots your group, as I'm guessing you've made no attempt to hide yourselves. And he takes the horse into a trot, and then into a walk, and reaches to the sort of side of the horse, away from you, and then brings back into view. He appears to be loading a crossbow, but not in a rush, just taking.
Just in case.
Yeah. He's
Well,
travelling
clearly,
out, and there's a large group of armoured men.
Yeah. Asa says, well, he's no fool.
Oh, he might be a
has to
fool if
s-
he thinks that he's going to try to fight off this many men.
He doesn't have to fight us all off.
I know,
He just
but
has to run and make it not worth our time. Hastus will come out in front of the group.
Okay.
How far off?
He's about 200 feet.
I can charge that far.
Well, don't.
Oh, no, I can't. Sorry. Charge is only times 3.
Well, don't.
That's scary.
He'll shoot you. Yeah, Hastus will come out in front of the group a fair ways. He'll he won't draw his shield or his weapon.
Okay. The
He'll
man looks
raise a
like
hand.
trying to kind of size up the group, trying to kind of almost kind of identify its makeup. Clearly, he's finding you guys some bit of a puzzle.
Yeah. Hastus goes, "Hail, traveler!"
Hell!
We mean you no quarrel.
Then you will have none from me. I simply wish to make my way on the road.
And we don't wish to stop you. Although we do have a few questions about the way you're coming from. We're headed to a town in that direction.
You head to Nivatka's Crossing. Yeah, many do.
This is so.
If I were you, I would perhaps find somewhere else for shelter. The crossing is has many mouths to feed and not enough beds for everyone.
We go there to trade.
I think you will find the locusts have arrived. There will be little there for anyone. And if
Asa
it's a
says-
trade you want, you would best go to Restov. But you would be wise to travel off-road near the crossing and give it a wide berth. There are over 100 soldiers there. And they may ask questions of a group such as yours. Perhaps I can ask a question now, too.
As you wish.
I am looking for a man of great manners, if small stature. A man, a half man, in fact. His name is Julian Alfred Blancas.
Hmm.
Do you know, have you come across such a half man on the road?
I know of this man.
You do?
Yes, he's one of our number.
Ha! Then, truly, the gods smile upon humble Bellario.
Hmm.
He starts packing the crossbow away. Seems to relax.
Yep.
I sort of move forward.
Yeah. Hestus sort of half turns his back and motions for him to come closer as he heads back towards the group.
Yeah, he just
He says-
trots up.
yeah.
Trots up with a horse.
Julian, he's looking for you. Some kind of messenger? Hestus looks to Bellario.
Nah,
Uh,
the messages I bring to most men are not the ones they would receive, but the messages
you'll have
from
to
God.
repeat that. You'll have to repeat that. You're coming cut up.
Most messages I deliver are not ones that men wish to receive, but those from the gods. Tell them their time is up. But here, good, noble Julian Prangas, I bring you a message from our Lord.
Yes, and I was informed. So, I was wondering when you'd show up and if we'd find you on the road. How is our Lord faring?
Our Lord is well, although rest of is difficult at this time. The sword lords are being asked to bend the knee. But our Lord has asked me to find you. He was fearful of your good health.
Yes, well, I'm still in one piece. I have not had to.
They have raised the bounty on.
We saw
Not
50,000.
It is not safe for any of you in Restov at this time, I would suggest. Even less safe potentially at the crossing. The heroes of Brevoy have arrived on their way, I believe, to Restov. I passed through there about a day ago. It is chaos. There are more soldiers, I am sure, that have arrived than those that live at the crossing.
Well,
There have been-
if the heroes of Brevoy are currently in the crossing, they will have their usual gaggle with them, so it's likely Brevoy has had 300 or so new residents.
No, I think there are not many, perhaps so many, but there are more than the crossing can bear. The inn has been taken over by the heroes.
Of course it has.
Good lord. Hestus says.
And you say that my name has been linked to that of Luciodero.
Mine role is not merely that our Lord was concerned. It is why he has sent Bellario to be your protector.
Most gracious of you. Although no doubt he is paying
It
you
is.
handsomely.
He does a flourishing bow.
I return the bow.
Hasta smirks.
Well,
But
welcome to our humble party.
it would seem that there are others who would protect you, no? But come, why do you travel this direction? My lord said that perhaps you were in a settlement many miles to the west.
I was, yet personally my skills there are of limited use. I can be more useful setting up trade agreements and such forth with other locations. We thought to start with Navactus Crossing, yet the presence of the heroes of Brevoy is going to make that situation somewhat more interesting.
It is beyond humble Bellario, my lord. I will, of course, follow where you lead.
Well, since you arrived, I do believe a new option has somewhat arisen. And I turn to Hastus.
Hasta scratches his head. And they're set up inside the damn inn.
Well, yes, although going to Navactus Crossing seems there to paint a target of ourselves, or we're going there to make some rather interesting friends.
Well, what we could do is I could have the Iron Wings camp far afield, and we could sneak into the crossing as a smaller group.
Indeed, or my lord, fuck, I forgot the name of. Out of
Victor Viseri.
character.
Victor Viseri.
Victor Viseri. My lord Victor Viseri has given me notice that we may be able to take resources from the land that I helped consolidate.
Uh-huh.
Undoubtedly give the location of this.
Well, basically, it's some miles north of this road.
Well, that could be a better choice than attempting to go into Navactus Crossing.
And by some resources, I just managed to decipher that little bit. I lean in a little bit closer. 30,000 in goods.
That could be very good. I suppose the only trouble is getting it back, but we do have a
Okay.
guard.
God. Yeah, entirely out of character. That hail to the king and then the 1,000. That took me so long to get the actual number out of that.
That was intentional.
I know.
I feel like I just missed what's going on.
Character obviously, but I received a note from my lord patron, stating that sort of fully invested in the venture. This Bilario is A, my second character, and B, not my second character, sorry, my cohort, and B, sent by my lord patron. And in the note stating this guy can be trusted, he also stated that we can take 30,000 in goods from the new estate.
Oh, nice.
Back into character.
Hasta says that he was expecting some difficulty with getting the beer barrels out of this guy originally. And considering, the guy he actually knew died, and they didn't bring him along, or a note from him. And now that there's some sort of Brevik legendary agents in the town itself, he's thinking,
Which I still sort
maybe...
of want to go meet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hassa says, yeah, maybe. But he'd rather not try and wheedle anything out of the barkeep if
Yeah.
they're squatting in his place.
Understood.
He supposes that they could try. I mean, it's not like they're known by name or specifically. Maybe they are.
Styx looks over to Julian. Exactly how famous are these guys? Like,
In the south, not very. In the north, bloody very.
so these are like the people that a lot of birds would sing songs about, and
Bard just sang songs about them in camp. Our
this
Bard.
isn't a common mode. This isn't a common mode. He has a
I don't
fancy
think
hat.
any bards are
He's
really
entirely
common.
different. Styx motions towards his hat. Anyways,
Any capital B Bard is probably pretty fancy.
Especially in any C-class bard in the north will know of their songs.
gotcha. So Styx takes a piece of charcoal and intentionally misspells and puts a few letters backwards. Eric Vass's #1 fan.
Hasta sniffs. What?
How about we go in and I point to for the pretense I see you can hold a tune of
I do
A
want to point
bar-
out again that he looks exactly like a child right now.
Hmm?
Like, he does look exactly like a child right now. He's not wearing any of his armored stuff, and he's put effort into looking like a child.
oh, no problem. That'll work even better.
Yeah, he could be his apprentice.
Yes.
His subordinate. You'd have to
So-
do what he says. Just stares at Styx.
That doesn't sound like a great plan. What does sound like a great plan is... Somebody just... What does sound like a great plan, though, is, you know, me just getting all close up to Eric Vass and being,
Do I have to
hey,
slap
like, all...
you?
Being like, all, oh, hey, yeah, I hitched a ride with these guys from over west, and my mom and
Styx,
dad are having
Styx,
really
Styx,
hard time over there.
Styx.
Should
Styx.
go help them.
I'm reluctant to shake you.
Don't
But
shake
don't
Chilton.
question
What's
my
wrong
resolve.
with you?
Don't question my resolve. What I think we should do is the smart play here is to just leave.
Yeah,
But the
that's not
interesting play,
play.
the
Yes.
interesting play, would
Is
be to
have
go
fun.
in there in disguise and see what we can learn.
How good are you
Well,
at disguises?
Me?
Well, I can look less like a soldier. That's about
And
as far as it
I don't
goes.
think I'm going to go in disguise. I have a name, a reputation as a bard, a singer of songs, and rest of. I can.
I might have to disguise myself. Probably not you guys. Or at least I should look less like a soldier and more like a traveler.
Otherwise, I'm not as good at disguises as I am at fucking orate. But that's because I've dumped quite a lot into orate.
Styx got a 33 on his disguise to look like a child. See. Anyways,
The
off to
purple
the
hat,
village, and let's
motherfucker.
just figure things out on the way.
So how about we go a ways off to the side, camp, where people aren't likely to see us,
And then
and then make our way into the town looking like travelers.
and me with my motherfucking purple hat.
Yes, you'll be the most ostentatious of us.
Now,
And meanwhile, I suppose I can go and see what I can wheedle out of the bartender.
6 points at
The
Hastus.
barkeep, rather.
Now, are you going to keep wearing that armor and that massive
No.
sword?
I've got a suit of leather, and I have a smaller sword, so...
I also have a smaller sword. He takes out what looks to be a toothpick to you. Here, use this. It's better. It's probably less murderousy.
The hand grip is only large enough for 3 of my fingers. No thanks.
Eh,
I'll be using this. Hastus pats his S-stock.
whatever you say. Now, to kind of pull off this whole thing, I'm not going to have any weapons on me, so...
Nope, no weapons on me either.
Then I guess I'll be your bodyguard.
Yeah. He also holds up his 2 crossbows and over to Hastus. Just in case, could you hold on to these?
No.
And Bellario is coming. He is armed.
Yeah.
And of course,
He has an
And Doran.
Aldori dueling sword on his hip.
Hmm?
He has an Aldori dueling sword on his hip. He also has a what do you
He
call
has a
it?
one on his hip. I couldn't hear you.
Aldori
Aldori
dueling
dueling
sword.
sword. Basically a longsword, but fancier. And you can
I
use
just
it
couldn't
with
hear you because it was
dex.
coughing and stuff.
Sorry.
Gosh,
also has-
how could you die on us whenever we were trying to get important information? What's wrong with you, Andrew?
You hear this hissing?
Is Asana staying with the Iron Wings?
Cameron left the call.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's not with us anymore.
I guess she is.
I guess so.
Yay. I mean, no. I mean, she does have a giant horse butt. Even
Yeah.
to ask questions.
Yeah. A pretty
So-
lady with a giant horse ass.
Oh yeah, on Ricky's suit.
Oh. He's back.
On Ricky's
So we're planning-
suit, he's going to
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
You didn't draw that in charcoal, are you?
Yep.
What?
Do you have something
No.
better to write with?
You don't need to write anything. You just need to introduce yourself like a normal person.
No! I'm a child and I'll write my goddamn backwards letters. Thank you very much.
I guess it makes a certain kind of sense.
And on Ricky's suit, he writes, Zillian Zoax. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. #1 fan on Ricky. Just several backwards letters in there.
Okay.
Right. Pastus will
He also made
only
sure
take
to
2
have.
swords.
He also made sure to have extremely poor handwriting.
Okay. So Styx and Ricky are disguised as children. Is that correct?
Yep.
Julian is disguised as what, or just as you are?
Julian is disguised as Julian.
Fine. Okay, we should probably serve. And Hastus is.
Hastus and
And-
Hastus and Enduran. Enduran's already wearing the leather armor, but Hastus will put on that other suit of masterwork leather that has
Yeah.
like the stealth ability.
Yeah, and then you've
And-
got Valerio, so you've got kind of like 3 bodyguards effectively.
Is this Julian check?
Hastus doesn't feel too good about wearing only
I
leather.
look just like myself.
I saw the
Yeah.
thing that you got Hastus's picture from, and he's the embodiment of leather armor.
Yeah,
I'm back.
it's true. The
Yeah.
proper the
Okay.
Hastus image is wearing leather.
I need a minute break. Do you guys want to fill a son on what's going down?
Yeah.